Hello, and welcome back to the Modern Witch Mama podcast. So, a lot has been happening lately. So, where do I start, right? Well, I wanted to do a couple of episodes just to kind of get everyone up to speed, starting with this one. So, this episode will be all about my suspending disbelief challenge so far and what has happened so far since I have decided to suspend all disbelief in my life and in my business, going along with my friend and biz bestie, Brianna Hosack. And she started this movement back in late April, I think it was. And not too far after I hopped on board with her. It all started with a podcast episode that she had listened to from Manifestation Babe, Catherine Zinkina. So that podcast episode was the catalyst. She sent it to me. I listened. I said, yes, hell yes, I'm in. I am suspending all disbelief for the next 365 days, that my dreams are inevitable, that this gets to be my life. I have no limitations. I have the power to manifest anything that I want, right? I have the power to step into this most beautiful, co-created, lovely life of financial freedom and dreams coming true and all of the things. So I released an episode talking about making that decision, and I haven't released an episode since then. So what's been happening since this suspending disbelief started? Lots and lots and lots, right? So I actually went on a trip to the UK at the end of May, and I actually got to meet two of my good friends that I had met online, Jess and Alex, and both are in our spiritual entrepreneur circles, and it was just an amazing experience meeting them both in person, being able to talk to them in real life, have conversations, all of the things, right? So that was just an incredible suspending disbelief moment for me, being able to actually get to step into that dream that was manifested and seeing that that seed had been planted a long while before then. And I always knew I wanted to go to Stonehenge. I knew I wanted to go to the UK, but I didn't know it would be happening so soon when I received that invitation from Jess. And it was immediately like an aligned sacral response, hell yes, right? When she asked me. And so when I made that decision to book that trip, to book my plane ticket, all of the things, it was just such an incredible, amazing feeling. And actually getting there and doing the things and being in the UK and exploring all the standing stones and getting to go to Stonehenge and then also Avebury Standing Stones, which was a hidden gem, and the Seven Sisters Sea Cliffs just outside of Brighton. And like I said, meeting with these beautiful, powerful, spiritually powerful women was just like next level. So that's kind of what's been happening. It also has been, I wanted to talk about the ups and downs of when you decide and declare something energetically into your life. So since deciding and declaring that I was doing this thing, that I was suspending all disbelief, that I wasn't giving myself an option, right? This is it. I'm doing this thing. Of course, the outside energies always want to kind of come in and try to influence you, whether that is astrological energies, other people's energies, other people's emotions, just different situations that pop up that you need to deal with, right? So a lot of that has been going on since I decided this, and since the beginning of May, which is now May, June, and some of July, right? So I had kind of gotten thrown off track, I would say, a little bit by some of that stuff. I wasn't updating my blog posts. I obviously didn't do these podcast updates. And so, lesson learned in that, right? There's going to be things that knock you off track. There's going to be energies that want to come in and mess with you. And this happens no matter what level you're at. It doesn't matter whether you're just starting out in your dream, whether you are in the middle of it and you've gotten a lot of your goals accomplished so far, or whether you are, you have achieved that big goal and now you're looking to the next one, right? Which I'll pause and mention, if you're doing that, please allow yourself to celebrate that big goal, because you are powerful and you did it. So allow yourself to sit in that celebration for a while. No matter what level you're at, you're always going to have these outside energies coming in. And it's up to you whether you let them throw you off track or not. It's up to you whether you let them influence, impact your dreams, whether you let them impact you to the point where you're all of a sudden now putting your dreams aside. It happens, right? It happens. And why does it happen? Because we feel we have to tend to others' emotions. We feel we have to tend to others' problems. We feel, as empaths, we feel like we have to fix everybody. But if we don't attend to ourselves first, if we are not taking our own dreams seriously, if we are not intentionally showing up to make forward progress on these dreams that have been put in our souls and our hearts, because I know I get intuitive hits, I get intuitive information, I get downloads all the time about what my dreams are and what I'm stepping into. And if I don't listen to them, I run into roadblocks. If I don't listen to the downloads that are coming to me, why would my spirit team, higher self, why would they want to continue helping me, right? So think about that for a second. We are being gifted these divine downloads, these intuitive inspirations. We are being gifted this information to help us forward on our path. Why would we not want to use it to progress our goals forward? For what reason would we not, right? What is stopping us? And I want you to reflect on that for a few minutes. What is stopping you from progressing forward? What is stopping you from using the information when you pull a card from an oracle deck, or when you get an intuitively inspired download when you're out in nature and you think about it and you kind of file it away and you don't do anything with it, right? I know I've been guilty of it. Why is it happening? For what reason would you file that information away but not take action on it? And I can tell you there's a couple of different reasons that come through. There could be something different for you, but at least for me and from what I've seen through client sessions, through client work, is we either we feel we're not ready yet for that information or for that step, or there's some type of psychological, spiritual, mental block that is preventing us from actually taking action on that. There's some kind of belief that is embedded inside of us that doesn't allow us to take that aligned action. There's some type of a Perhaps like something someone told us about ourselves in childhood. That's another one. Like, you aren't talented enough, you are not a good writer, you're not a good singer, why don't you just sit down and not do that thing? Okay, so there's so many different reasons why we don't listen to the intuitive nudges. But if you if you want to do this thing, if you want to suspend all disbelief that your dreams are inevitable and that you are always on the right path no matter what, no matter if the shit hits the fan, no matter if this one's exploding over here and chaos is happening on this side, you remain that steady core. Because if you do not remain that steady core within yourself and your own dreams, then yes, they're not going to happen, right? A little tough love there, but they're not going to happen if you don't take yourself seriously. And if you don't start protecting yourself from all the outside chaos and noise around you, that is going to impact you taking action on your dreams moving forward. That's just a fact, right? So how can you actually protect your energy? How can you prevent that chaos from totally consuming your soul? Because I know it's hard. I still have hard days. Trust me, I am not perfect. I am not a perfect person. I will never claim to be a perfect person. But I can tell you that there are tools and techniques and energetic protections that you have the power to put into place every single day to guard your energy, to put that bubble of protection around yourself so that you are not consistently taking on others' energies, being thrown off track of your own goals, and feeling, quite frankly, like shit at the end of the day because you didn't work on anything that you felt passionate about because you kept getting sidetracked and sidelined by everybody else's shit, right? So how do you do this? Well, there's many ways. I teach many ways in my Modern Witch Mama membership. So you can come join that. That is my low cost membership. That is the lowest entry point where you can come and join and learn all of these energetic tools and techniques and tips in order to protect your own energy, to not let others throw you off track. You can also do things as simple as not getting on social media first thing in the morning, giving yourself that first hour just to be with yourself, to listen to your higher self, to get intuitive downloads. Go outside, step in the grass, ground yourself, earth yourself in nature. Do things that feed your soul rather than drain your soul. Those little tips, those little things add up every single day, right? So start with that. Start with the little things you know that you have control over, but what's stopping you from doing them? Getting distracted because we live in such a world of distractions. Everything is a distraction, right? We wake up in the morning, we reach for our phone. We open Facebook, we open Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, whatever you have, right? I don't have any of those newer ones. It's too much and I don't want to deal with it. I even deleted TikTok. So what you do first thing in the morning matters. Beyond that, yes, there's advanced techniques. Come join my membership. Learn the advanced techniques. Really get solid, grounded in your energetic boundaries so you can start showing up for yourself like you show up for others in your life, right? You want to start showing up for yourself like you show up for the others, for your loved ones. for your kids, for your partner, for your extended family, for your friends, even for your clients. Start showing up for yourself lovingly, self-compassionately, first and foremost, because you are the one that matters. If you're not taken care of by yourself, you can't take care of others. So you have to get that figured out first. And yes, this is related to suspending disbelief, because you have to be willing to suspend disbelief that doing these things for yourself, taking care of yourself energetically, are not selfish. They are very much needed and important in order to get to those big dreams that you're suspending disbelief around, right? Those big dreams aren't going to happen if you're not first keeping promises to yourself. If you can't keep promises to yourself, how can you progress these goals and dreams forward? It's near damn impossible. I can tell you that from experience. So, sorry to get on kind of this soapbox around boundaries and energetic protections, but that is just the way Spirit led me to talk today. So that is, in brief, my little update on suspending disbelief. So there's also some really magical things that are going on right now that you can come and be a part of and join in my world. I mentioned the membership that is open for enrollment, and that is a monthly membership. So I'll pop all the links for that in the show notes. I also have my signature group program called Unbound. That is open for enrollment. We begin probably mid to late August. We'll see the time frame once we get closer to it, and I really love to get everyone's input on what are the best days and times for you, because I really want it to be a program that works around your life. Unbound is really letting go of all the energetic attachments and past stagnant stuff that is living within you in order to embrace your highest self inner power, in order to create your own reality and step into that magnetic abundance, love, joy, fun, manifesting your dreams, being able to show up for yourself every single day, show up for your goals, like just what we were talking about. You are going to put yourself at the front and center. And again, it's not selfish, right? But this program is really going to help you set up those rock solid energetic boundaries first and foremost, but also clear out all the shit that is not serving you and allow you to step into that path that just lights your soul on fire, like what you came here to do, to be, what you came here to create in the world. This is also about awakening your higher self, what I call your inner intuitive muse or your inner witch, however you want to refer to this as. This is really about reawakening that power within you to manifest your highest goals, to manifest your highest timeline. That's really what it is about. And I will pop the link to the further description in the show notes if you want to go through and read the whole program list. But if this is calling to you, if you feel the energy behind this, I have 8 spots available for the program starting in mid to late August. And this is also going to be an option to become certified in Holy Fire Reiki 1 and 2 alongside this program. So there's two options when you go to the page. There's either the program price alone or the program price with Holy Fire Reiki 1 and 2. And I can just tell you, adding on the Holy Fire Reiki 1 and 2 certifications is really going to superpower your journey. It has helped me release so much from my current life, my past lives, my generational history. I've cleared out and healed so many stories, limiting beliefs, limiting decisions, traumas, even traumas from women in generations that never dealt with those traumas. There is so much that Holy Fire Reiki can do. And I don't think sometimes people understand exactly how powerful it is until you are in it every single day, practicing it. And of course, even if you don't want to start your own Reiki practice, this is beneficial for absolutely everybody on this planet. And I believe that with 100% certainty. So if you are feeling called to any of these options, I'll pop the link in the show notes after I finish recording this episode. And the next few episodes after this I'm really going to be amping up the topics on what are the current topics coming up right now in the collective. So I really want to do an episode on being very discerning around who you follow online, being discerning around spiritual energies, readings, like who you're getting information from, really being able to tap into your own intuition to be able to decide like what feels good to you or what doesn't feel good to you. Because so often I think we sometimes, like, someone will send us a link and then we'll go, okay, I'll just watch this YouTube video. But if we start watching that YouTube video and we don't feel good and something just feels icky about it, turn it off. Like, we don't need that, right? It doesn't matter that a friend sent it to us. So we're going to be diving into a lot of topics around those current topics and energies that are going around in the collective, and how you can better manage your own spiritual journey, how you can better protect yourself, how you can better maintain those rock solid boundaries so you are able to prioritize your own goals in your life. Like, what do you want to do? You know, if you find yourself continuously stuck in repetitive cycles, then it's time to ask why. Why is this happening? Why am I still in this repeating cycle? If you've learned the lessons and you are just like, I thought that, I thought I cleared this. I thought that I was on a better path from this. Yes, sometimes there's more that we have to learn. There's more spiritual lessons that we have to learn if we're going through something another time around. But that is different than something continuously lingering over you year after year or for a decade, right? Sometimes that stuff really needs to just be kicked in the ass and cleared out, like, for lack of a better term. And so if you find yourself in those patterns and would like to finally clear that shit out, like, for good, then I am a truly believe that this energetic work, Holy Fire Reiki, joining Unbound, like, all of those things are going to help you so much in clearing out all that shit that has been, like, over your head like a storm for years on end, like a continual rainstorm that won't end, right? Or whatever other analogy you want to put on there. Okay, so I love you all. I will talk to you again next week. Expect more frequent podcast updates from now on, and I'll also be cross-posting these to YouTube. If you like watching YouTube videos, these are going to be going up over there as well on the Modern Witch Mama YouTube channel. And love you all. I will talk to you next time.